It's time to drive to China. Yes, you heard that right. We're about to take our French-plated Land Rover Defender, our home on wheels, into the vastness of China and travel independently for 3 months. This might be one of the most challenging border crossings of our entire world tour. Months of preparation, paperwork, and research have led us to this moment. And now, there's no turning back. We need to be ready. These are our last 72 hours in Southeast Asia. We're saying goodbye to our Thai family, crossing into northern Laos, and then hopefully getting into China.
China is going to be really cool. It's going to be amazing.
We are Nick and Mathilde, and we've left everything behind to travel the 7 continents with our Land Rover Defender, the Albatros.
Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, Australia, Asia, and Africa. A world tour for real. We want to see it all.
This is day 1377, and we are heading to China.
This is the next Meridian expedition.
Good morning from Chiang Mai. This week the plan is to drive all the way to the border with China. We are scheduled to cross this really tricky border on the 15th and we are the 12th. We've been preparing that crossing to China for a long time. But first we need to say goodbye to Thailand. We were supposed to leave already yesterday night, but then we're in Chiang Mai, Thailand. We have this friend called Rover who hosted us in Thailand for a while. And he introduced us to all his family and all his friends. So we're going to delay our departure by at least a day. We're going to explore Robert's car collection, which is pretty impressive and unexpected, I'd say, in this part of Thailand to see something like that. But sit still because Nick is going to get crazy, I think, when he's going to see some of those cars.
You really have some amazing toys hidden in your...
The Land Rover Sanctuary, it's not a Land Rover Haven. You can't bear to part with them, so we just keep them, right?
What are you doing, Nick?
Sitting in an 80 series. I always liked these cars. My dad had one and I always was like, this is such a cool car. It's already pretty much filled up. Here is some of the more pretty toys.
It's the new warehouse because they ran out of space at the ranch.
Exactly. So all these cars here, they run.
They all run, they all have
run.
registrations, they're all
ready. Robert has just told us that these mounts here is what they use to strap the series onto the helicopters and airlift them up places.
And now you have ideas.
Now we have ideas.
The Albatros will fly.
Yeah. You know what I love? Is that you know the story of every vehicle. Isuzu engine replaced. And then they're trying to make the camel trophy color with the sticker and they're going to put the tag in front.
We really have Nick living his best life here. Not only Nick, the whole 3 of them, so Kong, the kind of official car manager of Robert and Nick, are living their best lives. They're just like coming car after car. This is the story of this car. This is how I modified the engine. This is like this. This is like that.
So back in the days when they needed some air in the legs.
Brilliant.
So smart.
So simple.
So simple. Defender, they have it here. And Toyota, they're like, we're gonna put it here.
Can you imagine the amount of dust coming out from here though? Here in Chiang Mai, we found a Thai family and a group of friends who welcomed us into their lives as if we'd known each other for years. Friends who spontaneously invited us to share moments together, to show us around, like that same afternoon when on their day off they offered to take us out for a motorbike ride. Just like that. Damn, we love this place and we love these people.
Yo, it's the beginning of the 55 river crossing.
Top down, hear the sound of the breeze carrying us away. Dust in the rear view, free as a bird. This is our time, no matter what they say. Every mile behind only brought us here. Now the road is clear. another day. All we got is this open road. No plans, just a cranked up radio.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I wanna you remember here in Thailand, not here. Thailand, like your home.
Like my home.
Yes,
thank
okay.
you. You know, maybe in 2 years we come back and we live in Chiang Mai. Maybe in 2 years.
We have absolutely no regrets about delaying our departure from Chiang Mai until the very last minute. These are memories we'll cherish for a long time. Just look at these beautiful people.
Kong, you are the mechanic? Yes. Social media?
Yes.
Good job. Cheers. Cheers.
They do an
Really
amazing
fun.
job,
They're
yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
We have been spending the past 3 days just talking, laughing, we're very similar.
Best friends in Thailand.
Hey Mathilde. Perfect. Isn't it awesome?
I think we're going to move to Thailand. The world tour ends here.
The world tour ends in Thailand.
With the chopsticks. You eat pizza with chopsticks?
Thank you, Robert, for bringing us into your world.
Bye, Kong. You take care.
Are you driving? Okay.
Ciao, beautiful. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye friends.
With heavy hearts, we wave goodbye to our Chiang Mai family. One last temple stop, beautifully described by Nick, before we finally hit the road for good.
It looks like a vanilla icing cake that you could just chop up and eat. It is all white with silver lining, and honestly as a temple it looks incredible. Can you imagine just the white with a monk walking, the contrast it would have? Like the monks really have a beautiful place here.
Now it's time to go, no?
I think we have to go. It's already 4:30 p.m. so it's another day gone.
On the 13th of January.
Yeah, and we have to be 14th tonight at the border because at 7:30 on the 15th we cross. So it leaves us all tomorrow to get there.
We remember the roads of Laos. I don't know if you watched the episode and if you remember the roads of Laos, but the roads of Laos are challenging. So we never know how long it takes us to do a section.
Sometimes they're really, really, really beat up, so
So driver,
let's go.
drive.
AC, first gear, handbrake down, music. Oh.
Sick.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. Good to go. France? Yes! Are you from Chiang Rai? Yeah. Chiang Ko? What is over there? Yeah, what's there? Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh god, I will miss the Thais.
Me too. I really liked it. I mean, all of Asia's great, but the Thai have been really exceptional. So kind, so relaxed, always curious. The food is great, safe, super safe, great campsite. Yeah, we're gonna miss the Thai and we're gonna miss Thailand. But we'll see what happens.
This is Nick looking at its last
Thai meal.
Thai menu. So we've ordered 2 kaunia. This is sticky rice. Then we've ordered 1 lapnu. It's some minced pork with spices. Then we ordered somtam, which is the papaya salad. And the last one, but not the least, is the tom yum goong, which is a lemongrass tasting soup. With goong is the shrimp.
and it's delicious. It's the freshest thing you've ever eaten.
If it's the last time we're gonna get, I'm sure in China they'll have everything, but it'll be the last local Thai we're getting, so. As we drive east, the sun sets behind us, and we realize that this crossing into China also marks the end of our time in Southeast Asia. We arrived in the region almost exactly a year ago, in the small country of Timor-Leste. Since then, we've crossed 2 different rainy seasons, ferried across dozens of islands, and met some of the most generous and kind people we've ever known. We learned so much about the diversity of this region, battled mosquitoes and mold, climbed stormy volcanoes, swam in the clearest waters, and made countless friends and unforgettable memories. With this crossing, we're saying goodbye to the coastlines. We're heading straight through the heart of Asia. One chapter closes, another one opens, but the spirit remains. We're so happy of the journey we've had and so excited about the road ahead. 3.5 years in and still so much passion, so much to see, so many people to meet, and just tons of adventure to come.
We're out of Thailand and once again entering Laos. We get to change lane. We go from the left-hand side of the road to the right-hand side of the road.
The right side of the road.
Nothing like the right side of the road. We're now crossing the 4th Lao-Thai Friendship Bridge. I guess they have at least 4. We crossed the first one when we entered the first time in Laos. And Nicola's mother was actually telling me that when they were living in Laos the first time, the bridge didn't exist. So Laos and Thailand were very kind of secluded from each other because there was no easy point of passage across the Mekong River.
On the other side of the bridge, we cross into Laos, back to its crazy roads filled with trucks, potholes, and even crashed cars. By nightfall, we camp in a completely random spot.
Good morning from Laos now. We actually slept right there by the river. It was dark when we arrived, so we didn't know what we were going to be really next to. We knew there was a river. See, there's some hills, a few little huts, rice fields. Looks like there are more huts and a few residents. This morning there was a scooter that passed by and stopped for almost 10 minutes just staring at the car, like probably thinking, what the hell is this thing? A few fields over there, and it was kind of chill. Could just hear the river here streaming along. And we're 3 hours now away from reaching the Chinese border. So we're right on time. And this will give me the time today to do the oil change for Mathilde to take care of the last YouTube video. And then we're ready for China. Ooh, that was a good ninja jump. Morning.
Hey, morning.
Sorry.
Welcome to Laos again.
Yeah, I saw you ninja jump down.
It's a pretty nice spot we got.
Yep, cool.
And now we have about 1,000 billion things to do before crossing to China.
Okay, well,
Let's get going.
let's do it.
Goodbye, cows.
We've got a traffic jam. Oh, look, that baby cow. We should catch it.
Oh, it's so small. It barely stands on its feet. Time for school.
Bye!
Waking up in Laos on our last day before the crossing, we hear about a fellow traveler who's somewhere along our route. We quickly rush to meet for lunch. This one will definitely surprise you. He's traveling in one of the most original vehicles we've ever seen.
Whoa, 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 whoa. These are not Albo's keys. These are the keys to a Dodge Challenger. Ta-da! Right here, it's purple. And Keith is the owner of that car. You've been traveling for how many years, Keith?
I've been traveling for about 20 months.
20 months in this car the whole time.
Oh yeah.
And you did what?
It's taking a beating.
Started in France, Central Asia.
I shipped my car from America to France, northern France, Normandy, and
Yep.
I've driven all the way to the Premier Highway, Tajikistan, across China, Pakistan, Afghanistan, now I'm here in Laos.
And we literally met a few weeks ago in Laos. North
Randomly.
Laos. Randomly. And we've been following each other for a little bit. Hold on, you gotta tell us a little bit. So what do you have in here?
This was installed in Uzbekistan. We have stoves installed into the hood of the car.
What the heck?
They
I
use,
want this.
That is
They
insane.
use camping gas, standard camping. It's literally a camping stove that we drilled in.
That's custom made
Custom,
in
yeah.
Pakistan.
Yeah. Show the plate, though. I'm sure you guys can resonate with this. As you travel around the world, what you start realizing is we're much closer than we think. We're much more similar. And so I have Unify as the license plate. In America, you can put whatever plate you want on the car.
Is this your soap? Is this your shower soap?
This is also installed in Laos. But my bumper had an empty space in it. We took it off. So there's a 10-liter water tank in the bumper.
Okay.
So you fill it here. Comes out here. And we drilled a soap dispenser in it.
Check this out. Okay, it works.
Non.
Yeah.
Vas-y, fais.
Wow.
Lui prends pas trop.
Awesome.
This is my sleeping setup right here.
Yep.
Hammock bars come out like this, and I sleep on the back.
So you have a hammock like that, and you just sleep on it.
Here's the hammock right here. Here's the bars. Yeah.
I'm worried. Look at that steering wheel.
It's so cute.
Right there, yeah.
Oh, you're Thai?
Yeah.
Okay, I come Thailand.
Thailand.
Yeah, but be careful with the hands, huh?
He's keeping you now.
I'm out.
Take care, guys. Bye. We've just received all of the instructions from our Chinese agent on how the process into China will go. So really meticulous, paragraph by paragraph, point by point, what's going to happen, how long it takes, things like that. Now the only thing we have to be careful of is to not bring any sensitive Chinese information. So we have to make sure there's no messages or anything on our phone that talks about China or in a weird way, which we don't, because we don't. Secondly is they said if you have any maps that shows like Taiwan being a separate country or maps that doesn't represent China correctly.
We do have a big map as a sticker on the back window, and I don't know how Taiwan is represented.
I think it's just one big blob over there.
Yeah, there's no colors for countries.
No colors, no lines, no nothing. I think we'll be okay.
From one second to another, the road transformed. There's a perfect tarmac and there's towers being built around us. Big buildings, there's a giant modern train station. We also see a lot of like modern Chinese cars. It feels very strange, very, very different from anything we've seen the past 5 hours.
That is insane, no?
This place looks super strange.
It's a whole city, like they're planting palm trees. They've got like a casino, cabaret show over there. These towers might not look like much to you, but keep in mind, this is Laos. In an entire month traveling through the country, even in the capital, we haven't seen anything like this. And here we are, lost in the mountains, far from any decent roads.
It does look like the place I find, except for the Chinese. So Nick picked the campsite for tonight.
Yep.
Campsite with a view.
Side of the street, a little bit of a quieter road, and the view on the, I don't know what we're really looking at here, Chinese town in Laos. And tomorrow we're only 500 meters from the border. And we have to be there at 7:30 a.m. So this is perfect. We just have few cars, very few. And also a perfect spot to do all the oil changes because it's asphalt rather than dirt on the ground. So makes the job easier.
We found an abandoned bucket. So Mr. can change the oils.
Alrighty, ready to do it. Very nice. Look how black it is.
So while Nick does the oils, I'm going to tell you the story of the Boten village. 1776, 7 families from the Lu ethnic group traveled to this region in Laos because they found salt. Boten means mines of salt. So then it grew a little bit, but it was very poor. What are you doing now?
Moving the oil filter.
Early 2000s, they decide that they will open a casino, and that was a great idea because in China gambling is forbidden. So they have a lot of Chinese tourists that come to this casino on the Laos side.
Doing the rear axle, then we're gonna do the transfer case. Front axle and gearbox, we'll do it in China because I couldn't find enough tool, so I'll have to do it in China.
And the Chinese government asked the Laos government to stop this casino operation, which they did in 2012. And then they did a free economic zone between the two countries, and that's what we see now. That's why there's so many Chinese cars, that's why it looks so different from one second to another as soon as you enter Boten. So this whole thing escalated quickly. We were just changing the oils. Now there's 6-7 different people. We get gifts, pictures taken. This guy is airdropping me all kind of videos from off-roading around China. China is going to be really cool. It's going to be amazing. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. 好，你们你的家 Boten？
不，中国。
中国，你的家中国。
对。
我们法国，明天中国。明天。
你的名字？
张斌。
张斌。Mathilde。
啊。
Mathilde。YouTube。You.
你好。
So many friendly visitors. Who knew a change of oil could be that inspiring, social?
If China's gonna be like this, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Your Chinese
it's gonna get better.
It's really good. Nick keeps saying, oh no, I can't barely say anything, but he has like little conversations.
Yeah, and I think with 3 months of Chinese, maybe there's some plastic bag on it.
It's here.
But with maybe 3 months of Chinese,
you'll get really good. I was really impressed.
I surprised myself as well.
Really? Nick taught me one thing. Tin budong means I don't understand, right?
Our last night in Laos, our last night before we cross to China, we had a long checklist today. All the oils have been done, even with all the spectators we got. Nick managed to kill it. And then tonight we have done a few things. First thing, we've installed VPNs on all of our devices. We talk about VPNs usually when we travel, we use them a lot, but now for China it's just essential. Why? Because in China, WhatsApp, Instagram, all of the Google products, so Gmail, Google search, but also YouTube, if you didn't know, YouTube belongs to Google. All of that is blocked. So for us who publish this kind of video every week, that is a problem. We've installed eSIMs for China. We've also installed a bunch of apps. In China it's like super modern, so you pay everything through apps. You don't really need credit cards or things we use in Europe. It almost feels outdated. So this is where I work. And then Nick is up there. And this is where Nick is. Are you ready for China?
Yes, I'm ready for China. We are 500 meters away from the border. Everything that we had to do, and Mathilde just told you, is done and ready. So tomorrow,
We just have to
we
cross.
just need to cross.
You look like a mango and salmon sushi right now.
I am a mango salmon sushi.
Oh, breaking news.
Today is an exciting day. We go to China, 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 China. China, 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 China. We're so excited. Finally, it is now 7:07, 7:30 more or less. They want us to get the border.
We're late.
No, we're not. We're okay. We just hope that they don't bother us too much and they don't make us empty the whole car. We've heard other travelers empty the whole car. But if they have to do that, that's fine. We'll empty the whole car and then that way we'll just have to repack everything.
But we'll be in China.
But we'll be in China.
And how?
And how?
And how?
And how?
Very good.
Yeah. Boo how?
Boo how? Not good?
No good.
No good. Boo how?
Anytime you want to say no good, just say boo in front of it.
Here we are in front of the border, eating some bread baked by our friend Robert. It's really good. It's very pretty too.
We have just exited Laos and now we are on our way to China, taking the international zone right now. There's all these trucks, and I'll show you behind the trucks. We're passing the trucks.
We can usually pass the trucks.
Well, now we're lined up behind a few trucks before it is time for us to get into China. Hello! Ni hao, Mr. Yan. Yes, and you? Good? Do I have to go there?
At the border, we meet Ian, our guide from China road trip. Without him, entering the country would simply be impossible. We're not allowed to film the process, but the albatross is sent through a scanning machine big enough to fit an entire truck. Better have nothing to hide. Next, we're sent to immigration, where 2 police officers ask to inspect our vehicle before allowing us to enter, open the hood, the storage boxes, the side doors, and become particularly intrigued by a sticker on the inside of our rear door. We explain all of our stickers are national park stickers. They insist, ask again. They go through our drawers with electronics, check the front doors, and finally let us return to immigration. There, the visas we obtained weeks earlier are carefully checked and we're stamped in. But that's not the end. The second search feels endless. We can see China, it's right there, just in front of us. And then, the 3 of us are officially admitted.
We are in China!
We're in China!
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you for the help. Oh, we're very excited. And so
Now we need to go to the police station because we need to get license plates and driving licenses. And it's super cool. First markets on the way.
We'll prepare a full video explaining exactly how to enter China and travel independently like we're going to do it. But the basics are simple. You must work with an agency that helps prepare all the paperwork. You can find the link to our agency, China Road Trips, in the description of the video.
So we got into China and Mr. Yan here has helped us a lot. So we got our Chinese license. We don't put that on the car. We actually have to keep it with us, and every time we go onto the highway or if there's a police checkpoint, we just pull it out and we show them this, our Chinese license. So whoever's driving will have to show a Chinese license, and then behind here there's like all the details. And now Jan here is helping us. We had to put our bank cards onto Alipay, which is like the global payment system here. So we have our cards in here. And this is what we can use to do everything. So to pay for any place we go with the app. You can top up your phone, you can order things, buy your train, Sims, flights, anything really. All happens on an app. So in China, it's like a one app does it all.
And this is Yen, our guide.
Welcome to China driving, and hope you enjoy the trip in China.
Where are you from, Yen?
I'm from Siswapana.
In Yunnan, all the
In
way
Yunnan.
south, near the border of Laos, 2 hours north, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
And now our first
Chinese
food
meal.
in China is ready. That's me?
So Mathilde ordered a soup with, looks like pork and noodles and something.
And it looks beautiful. And I can.
Whatever
Wow.
you want to put. And I ordered something that is still being in cooking. It's rice. Well, actually, this is rice with vegetables and pork. So you can try 2 different meals right from the start.
I love this topping selection.
Our first payment with the app, so Alipay, scan, enter amount. How much? 35? 35 yuan. Pay.
Pin code? You need to enter your pin
So
code.
I want to take from wallet. I can choose the balance. So now it takes from my balance, the pin code.
Yeah, you paid for lunch
Payment
right there.
success. Okay, finish.
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 Good.
谢谢.
谢谢老娘。
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
She doesn't check? She don't check? She here. Yes!
Yes!
We're in China, totally unguided. We just dropped off our guide, and now free road in front of us for the next 3 months. No itinerary, no plans,
No convoy, no constraints.
doing whatever we want. We will need a guide only for Tibet, but for the rest of China, we're free roamers. Yes!
Congratulations!
China, here we
Honestly,
go.
Nick has been so many months preparing this crossing. We're so happy we went through. Next week we show you our first few days in China, and it's a different universe. It's going to be so cool!
Yes!
Someone's excited to go to China.
I'm super excited to go to China.
No. Someone's excited to go to China. Do you see him?
The cat
The cat?
is always excited.
Like me. Me, I go to China. Me. Oh, look at me.